ever wondered if there was ever another life you lived before the one you're living now? And if you do, does it make you question everything you thought you knew? If you answered yes to that, first off, it was a rhetorical question. Second off, if you're really thinking you lived another life, then maybe what you should be thinking is when you first went crazy. Of course, no one ever lives another life because the one you're currently living, unless you're a Time Lord. If you're a Time Lord, well, things you thought impossible begin to become possible, and such crazy things as living another life aren't so crazy anymore. But one thing still remains troubling to me. I have the feeling, in one alternate universe, I was in fact a man by the name the Doctor. This can't be true though. The Doctor is my greatest enemy, my greatest thorn in my side. Perhaps I really am crazy. Perhaps.
Why is there always one person out to get me? As if I didn't have enough to worry about. This is getting out of hand now. Where are my guards when I need them? Nowhere to be found as where. What the... I swear I saw something following me. To the minor detail. Where did it go? Perhaps the figure ran off. Yes, that seems very possible. I must hurry now. I'm late and the Lord President of Gallifrey should never be late for an event they put together. I don't understand. I checked everywhere. Something's not right. I should be regenerating. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't even be possible.
Members of the High Council, we are here today to discuss the plan of action in which we take moving forward after the events of the Lord President's death. As Chancellor, it is my duty to resume the duties of the President. However, I do not wish to intrude over any thoughts against me doing so. If you have any reasons as to why I should not resume the President's duties, please speak now. Then I will assume you are all for me resuming his duties. I thank you for this. For my first duty as acting president, I'd like to know how the Lord President was killed without anyone seeing it.
Chancellor, with all due respect, clearly whoever did this always had a great hatred towards the Time Lords, specifically the Lord President.
And what evidence do you have to back this claim? I understand the Time Lords have many enemies, but none have gone to this length to hurt us. Not that we know of, at least.
Exactly the point. None of us truly know what happened in the moment the Lord President was killed. But one thing is for sure. Whatever killed him stopped his regeneration process from kicking in.
Have we checked any of the video feed of the area within the time frame of the murder?
I took it upon myself to do just that. However, what I found when I viewed the footage was nothing but static. It's as if the murderer knew how our systems worked, to the finest detail.
There is one Time Lord that has always despised us. The Master.
That's a valid point. He even knows our systems, in and out.
Then we can all agree that someone, like the Master, could be responsible for this, yes?
Council members, please try to do your best in remembering how we run things here. We cannot simply accuse someone of something only because they have the right means to do it. While I do agree, the Master certainly has done things like this before, there's something about how the Lord President was killed that just doesn't seem his style.
So what are you saying, Chancellor? You don't think the Master, one of the most notorious renegade Time Lords Gallifrey has ever produced, is actually innocent?
Until proven otherwise. I'm afraid so.
If you're so certain, Chancellor, then why don't we bring him and probe his memories for the moment of the Lord President's death?
If that's what the High Council wishes to do, then so be it. We shall send out a recall to his TARDIS.
You'll have to do more than that, Chancellor. You really think the Master will simply return here on a summon from us? No, he'll actively avoid it, wanting nothing to do with us. You will have to activate the total lockdown protocol and take control of his TARDIS.
Thank you for your input, Counselor. But until a new president is appointed, I hold the power to do as I seem fit for any situation. That being said, you're not wrong. The Master certainly will try to avoid us. I swear, him and the Doctor are almost one and the same. The only difference is the Master would rather destroy Gallifrey than save it, unlike the Doctor who would save it at all costs.
Then what do you intend to do, Chancellor?
We will try the recall. If he does not respond willingly to it, then I will switch to the Council's methods and take control of his TARDIS from my office and bring him here. We are adjourned for today. Thank you for meeting me. May Rassilon have mercy on our souls.
The Time Lords want me of all people, to return to Gallifrey? I highly doubt it's to apologize for everything they've done to me all these years. Although, I'm sure it would make them skip a beat or two in their hearts if I did come by my own free will. Tempting. No. I will not return there. I will not. Well, if it isn't the Lord Chancellor, to what dishonor do I owe this intrusion?
Master, please listen to me. The Lord President has been killed.
Well, I give credit to whoever finished the job. It must have taken quite a bit of planning. If you find out who killed him, please do allow me a visit before you all have your ways with him.
That's the thing. The High Council thinks you were the one who killed him.
And they want me to return so they can probe my memories. Well, they will be waiting quite some time for that to happen. So do give them my regards, but I think I'll stay where I am. Thank you very much.
Master, I need you to be completely honest with me here. Did you kill the Lord President or not?
I really wish I could take credit for his death, Chancellor. However, I'm afraid it is not of my doing. Now, please leave me alone. I have more pressing things to attend to.
If you didn't do it, then there shouldn't be any reason to be against the Council probing your memories.
Chancellor, it is not that I have a problem with them doing it. It's more I'm afraid it might be too much for them to handle.
The Council has grown rather hostile lately, so I'm quite sure they can handle whatever you've gotten yourself into lately. Besides, even if you don't come willingly, the Council will activate the lockdown protocol and bring you in with no way to escape. Do you really want to go through that? Or would you rather just get things over with and be on your way?
You do present a rather intriguing choice, Chancellor. Either I come in willingly, or those idiots of the High Council invade my personal space and do horrible things on top of it. I'll have to think it over. You'll know my response soon enough. Goodbye, Chancellor.
Master...
I can't believe someone actually beat me to killing the Lord President. It takes a certain type of person to do that. What do I care, though? Good on them, whoever they are. Now, I can get back to making my repairs that I was rudely interrupted from. What? I knew the High Council was very egotistical, but this is just too far. I know you have control of my TARDIS. If you don't release me, I will make sure this thing is rigged to blow the moment it materializes. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't scare them off. Perhaps the Chancellor was right. The Council has grown rather hostile over the years. Alright, I'll come by my own account. Do you hear me? I said I'll come by my own account. Now release my tortoise at once. About time you fools did something right for once. Off to Gallifrey, I suppose. Ah, Chancellor, long time no see. And of course the High Council. Such a great honor to see you again.
Master, that'll be enough out of you. I take it you know what is to happen next?
Yes, the memory probe. Though, from how you all are these days, I feel it'll be quite the show. I can assure you, though, you won't find anything of me killing the Lord President.
We'll see that for ourselves. Take him to the memory chamber.
You are aware I can walk, right? Just have to make sure you knew that.
That's enough out of you, Master.
Oh, I do apologize for getting on your ever-growing nerves.
The moment we get this over with, the better.
I couldn't agree more with you, Counselor.
I see you've remodeled this room. Can't say you really did it any justice with the new look. But who am I to say, right?
Master, once the probe begins, you will be unable to move. Do you understand?
Chancellor, this is not my first time in the memory probe. So if we could, can we please skip right to the torturous process of frying my brain for information that's not there?
Gladly. Begin the memory probe.
Ah, yes, the lovely memory helmet. I ever do love this worthless item.
Memory probing has begun.
Well, what is the probe saying? Does he have any known or hidden memories of killing the Lord President or not?
As of this moment, there seems to be nothing pointing to the Master being the murderer.
I am quite sorry to disappoint you, counselors. But even I tell the truth every once in a while.
That can't be possible. It had to have been the Master. It had to have been.
Counselor, simply blaming someone without evidence is not a very useful way of resolving an issue. Nor will I have it be the way the High Council operates. If you cannot be open-minded in this case, you will be released. Immediately. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Yes, Lord Chancellor.
That goes for the rest of the Council as well. I will not be responsible for punishing someone who is innocent from the beginning.
Chancellor, I thank you for such the lovely compliment, but I think we all know I'm the farthest thing from being innocent.
Master, you are free to go. You will not be bothered by our presence anymore.
I hope that's a lifetime guarantee. Forgive me, but I don't really trust people and what they say, especially you lot.
If it's not the Master, then there must be some other mole within the Citadel.
Who else would have enough knowledge and experience with all of Gallifrey's systems beside the four of us?
That, Council, is the big question at hand. Please return to your chambers. If I come across anything, I will send for you.
Chancellor, do you have a minute?
Yes, of course. How can I be of assistance?
There was something I found in the memory probe that I thought you'd like to see.
Very well. And what is it you found specifically?
It seems centuries ago the Master was tested on by some Gallifreyan scientists. Well, the only thing is, the scientists weren't from our version of Gallifrey.
What do you mean weren't from our version of Gallifrey? Are you referring to the multiverse theory where there are infinite possible worlds or versions of worlds that differ in big or small ways?
Yes, Chancellor. Well, I don't just think this, though. I have proof. In the memory I found planet coordinates and dimensional coordinates.
I take it they did not match.
No, sir. Not even in the slightest.
So what you're telling me is our Master was What, experimented on by Time Lord scientists of another dimension?
It would seem so, Chancellor, yes.
Can you have the memory sent to my chamber, please? I'd like to review it deeper to find out anything more that I can.
Of course. I'll send it right away.
Thank you. And please keep this to yourself. We don't need to start spreading rumors around this place. Especially with how hell-bent the Council is to convict the Master of doing the crime.
As you wish, Chancellor.
If someone experimented on me, I'm sure I would recall it. The fact I don't remember it is quite unsettling, to be honest. I need to access that probe before the data is sent.
Master, what are you doing with the probe?
I'm taking it as a gift. What do you think I am doing with it? I'm taking all its data before anyone else can see what's on it.
Wait. So you know then?
I am rather masterful at my craft of eavesdropping, I must say. Get it? Because my name is the Master. Oh, forget you. I'm taking this with me and nobody is going to stop me.
No, they won't. But answer me this. If you were truly experimented on in a different dimension, does that mean the High Council knew the whole time?
I would suppose so. You know, for a probe assistant, you're rather intelligent. Have you ever considered a career change? One where you don't have to take orders?
I keep this job because it gives me insight on all the enemies the Time Lords deem most hostile.
Well, well. And I thought I was the only one here that manipulated the Time Lord's tech for my personal gain. Tell me, what is your name?
Well, in the Academy, I was known as the Strategist.
A strategist? You must be joking. You were, hands down, probably one of the most chaotic students in the Academy.
Well, referred to you and the Doctor.
We did get up to some rather invented things in our day at the Academy, didn't we? I still don't understand, though. If you're the strategist, then why hide it? Why blend in as an average Gallifreyan probe assistant and not go out on your own and make a name for yourself? I mean, look at me. Most of Gallifrey is either angered by me or are scared of me. But you have the potential to take that position, and I'd willingly allow you to do so.
Unlike you, I don't like to announce my presence. With people knowing who I really am, they would never let me near these things, let alone near the Citadel.
I can't say you don't make a good point, but it's still rather saddening that you've had to resort to this type of living just to get by.
I thank you for your sympathy, if that's even what it is. But I do what I do because of what must be done. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking that probe back now.
Oh, I'm afraid that won't be happening. It's coming with me.
Master, I won't ask again.
Oh, come on. We both know you really want to. Go on. Ask me one more time.
Very well. If that's the way it has to be, then so be it.
That's a cute device. What does it do?
I'm sure you're very familiar with the tissue compression, yes?
Oh, strategist. You really think you can use that thing on me? You do realize it was me who first made it possible, right?
Precisely. I'm using your own creation to rid myself of you.
Then what are you waiting for? Do it. I want you to pull the trigger. Come on. Are you the strategist or just some random Gallifreyan assistant?
Master, I will do it. I will.
Then by all means, get on with it. I don't have all day.
Very well. Goodbye, Master. It's been an honor.
And to you, strategist.
What the... It didn't activate. Why didn't it activate?
Allow me to answer your question.
Master, give that device back, this instant.
Oh, don't worry. I'll definitely give it to you. But first, the answer to your ever unanswered question. You see, a compressor device only works if you have it toned to the right creature frequency. For example, humans and similar beings of the sort have a certain frequency to their structures or, their bodies, I mean. Time Lords, however, we have quite different frequencies. Oh, heck with this. I'm wasting my time explaining this to you. It was very nice to meet you. Well, now that that's taken care of, I do believe I have a memory probe to take. They really do make it too easy to steal from this place.
How did those memories appear on the probe? I could have sworn I went to great lengths to make them disappear. The last thing I need is the Master discovering what happened to him decades ago. Where's the data from the memory probe? That probe assistant was supposed to send it to me the moment I left. Unless... No. He couldn't have. He left. Or did he? Ah! Do I have to handle everything myself around here? Guards, be on the watch for the Master. He's stolen the memory probe and quite possibly killed one of the probe assistants. You won't get far, Master. I'll personally guarantee you that.
Evening? Quite a bit of excitement today, isn't there?
The Lord President's death is not excitable event, sir.
Oh, don't be coy of me, soldier. I can tell you are among a small select few who want him gone. Trust me, I have quite the eye for that, and you, well, you have that type of face.
I have nothing but respect for the Lord President. I would never wish death upon him. Ever.
If that's the story you're sticking with, so be it. As you were.
Sir.
Be on the lookout for the Time Lord known as the Master. He's stolen the memory probe and has possibly killed one of the probe assistants.
This is Local Patrol 3. I have location of the Master. It seems he's heading towards his TARDIS.
Very good, Patrol 3. Stay on it. We'll be there in 3 minutes.
Yes, sir. Master, remain where you are.
Soldier, you really don't want to do this. Trust me, it won't end well for you, at all.
Master, I will not warn you again.
You know, the last person who said that to me is now dead. Would you like to join them? I didn't think so. Now, if you'll excuse me, things to do, places to be, and whatnot.
Where did he go, soldier?
He's inside his TARDIS. He hasn't attempted to take off yet, though.
That's either really good or really bad news for us. We need to get in there, now! Men, circle around his TARDIS. If it so much as breaks alignment, even just a bit, you shut it down. Understood? Patrol 3, with me.
Yes, sir.
Master, I'm the commander of the Gallifreyian Guard. You will exit your TARDIS immediately, or we will enter by force. You have 30 seconds to comply. 20 seconds.
What is he doing in there?
Disobeying a direct order is what? 10 seconds!
Sir, perhaps this is not the best course of action.
Patrol 3, don't you bail on me now! We have the Master within our grip! Time's up, Master! We're coming in! What the? It's a holographic projection!
But I just saw him enter his TARDIS. He never took off.
I'm afraid he did, soldier. We just fell for one of his oldest tricks. He always did like disguises. It seems like he's extended that likeness to his TARDIS as well.
So, what I saw, it was
pre-recorded, yes. He knew we were coming. I really hate him. Men, report back to your stations. I'll inform the Lord Chancellor the Master has escaped.
Who's there?
It's the Commander, sir.
Very well. You may enter.
Thank you, sir.
What have you come here for, Commander?
I'm here to inform you the Master has escaped.
He what? Ah! Commander, you had one job. One job! Stop the Master from escaping. But it seems that even that is too much of a task for you and your men.
We're ready for whatever you wish to do next, sir.
What I wish to do next? What I wish to do is find guards that are actually good at their freaking jobs. You're absolutely sure the Master has left Gallifrey?
We haven't scanned Gallifrey yet, but we do know he's no longer in the Citadel.
Then you scan Gallifrey from the highest top to the lowest bottom, Commander. And if the Master truly has escaped, then the events that follow are on you. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Chancellor, I believe we have a few things to discuss.
Yes, we do. Is the asset secure?
If you're asking if he's behaving himself, then the answer is yes. Though he is rather eager to get back out into the field. I suppose killing the Lord President wasn't enough for him.
Does that really surprise you, Counselor? I mean, you know who he's an alternate version of.
You do make a valid point. Regardless, with the Master taking the memory probe, things for us are going to become rather difficult.
Of course, things will become difficult. We're dealing with the Master here.
Would it not be wise to have our asset hunt him down? It would make things remarkably easier for the both of us.
Perhaps you have a point there. But he must operate in the shadows at all times. No screw-ups for everyone's sake.
Agreed. I'll inform him of the plan. In the meantime, make sure no one finds out about what happened here today.
Believe me, Counselor. It's my top priority.
Right, let's see what we have here, shall we? There you are. Alright, let's see what the Time Lords have been hiding from me. That's me. I don't ever recall this happening.
This is subject number 24. He also prefers to be called the Master. We've acquired him after he fell through the dimensional rift. He is very similar in look to our own Dimension's Master, but still has significant differences.
Time trial 42 proceeding in 3, 2, 1. Subject has been injected with the time vial. If this test is successful, the subject will be able to move within time and space without the use of a TARDIS. This has only worked on one other subject, but she is no longer on Gallifrey.
The subject is coming around.
What have you done to me? What have you done? Answer me!
Subject is reacting rather hostile towards us, which is to be expected.
Subject 42, we have injected you with an improved version of the time formula. You will test this or face extinction.
I suppose I don't really quite have a choice, do I?
No, you really don't. Activating vial now.
What the? It's not possible. They actually did it. They created a way to travel through time and space without the use of a TARDIS. But it seems that it takes regeneration energy to power it.
Subject 42. Is that you?
Of course it is. Who else were you expecting to arrive back here?
No one. Except, you look different.
Different? What are you talking about? I sound and feel the same as I did before I left.
Perhaps you should look in the mirror.
Why? What will that mirror do? Oh, how is this possible? How is this possible?
It seems in order to successfully travel, it takes sparing a few regenerations to balance you out.
Few regenerations. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just say a few regenerations? You're telling me that I just threw away a few regenerations? I should kill the both of you right now. In fact, you know what? I think that's exactly what I'll do.
Subject 42, stand down.
You know what? My name is not Subject 42. My name is the Master.
An alternate version of me. No wonder our memories got jumbled together. But if they succeeded with the trials, that means he can be anywhere in time or space. He could even be sent after me if the Council had their way. Knowing those idiots, the Council have probably already briefed them on it. Well, do your worst, Chancellor. I'm ready for anything you throw at me.
Thank you for coming promptly.
You did say you had a new opportunity for me, so how could I refuse?
The next target will be quite the challenge for you. He's almost, if not as slippery, as you are.
He already sounds like a worthy opponent.
I assure you, he is. Here's all the information you'll need on him. Though I have a feeling you've experienced the same things he has.
You make it sound like we're almost the same person.
Yes, almost.
Wait, what? That's me. This must be a joke. You want me to kill a previous version of myself?
He's not a previous version of you, but he is this dimension's version of the Master. He's been rather troublesome lately. He needs to be taken out in the most cruelest way possible.
So you're telling me that I'm hunting down an alternate version of myself? I must say, this is quite the upgrade from the Lord President. It's too bad he wasn't thrilled to see me before I ended his life.
So you'll take the job?
Yeah, I'll take the job. Time to see how good this master really is.
Chancellor, the asset has accepted the job. I believe our master problem will be dealt with shortly.
Excellent work, Counselor. I hope for both our sakes he finishes the job.
Agreed. Counselor, out.